Hello, my name is Sister Kim Caritis, and I am the principal of Immaculata-La Salle High School. At this time, I would like to begin our open house with a prayer to Mary for the safety and protection of all our young people. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Mary, help of Christians, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. At this time, I would like to welcome you and your family to our ILS virtual open house. Much of what you will hear from us today, you would probably hear from all other wonderful high schools in the Archdiocese of Miami. Policies, academics, athletics, campus ministry, STEAM, and many other programs. So then the question is, why should I choose ILS for my child's high school education? Immaculata-La Salle is about her people committed to a charism, the Salesian charism. It is a charism lived first by our founder, Don Bosco, who said to young people, "For you I study, for you I work, for you I live, for you I am ready even to give my life." Our Salesian Sisters community has been at Immaculata-La Salle for over 20 years, and throughout that time, we have collaborated with the best professional educators. We currently have 28 ILS alumni on our faculty who, collaborating with their peers, ensure that ILS is not only a school but a home, where our young people are formed to be good Christians and honest citizens. Immaculata-La Salle is our home. We are royals, green and gold through and through. We are Salesians, always joyful, always ready to rally together, whether we win or lose, in good times and not so good times. We are there for each other. We understand what it means to have faith in God and in each other, and to entrust everything to Mary, help of Christians, if we want to see what miracles are. I invite you now to capture our Salesian spirit during your virtual experience. Have a wonderful day.
At Immaculata-La Salle High School, we honor individuality, providing an environment where all are welcome, involved, and responsible. Tapping into our students' creativity as soon as they come on campus, leaving them energized with a sense of possibility. The faculty strives to help each student realize and apply their unique talents and abilities. Dynamic instruction, diverse curriculum, and relevant content allow us to instill a sense of purpose and passion throughout our academic courses. Our faculty has expertly created hybrid digital habitats, which focused on promoting literacy across all disciplines. By utilizing innovative approaches that leverage the resources of our connected culture and merge them to tried and true pedagogies of education. We're committed to molding the next generation of builders, scholars, creators, explorers, record breakers, and innovators.
Our students have a genuine desire to be involved beyond the classroom. With over 30 extracurricular activities ranging from honor societies to service and leadership clubs, students are provided with opportunities to enhance their ILS experience. Our commitment to developing the whole person is enhanced by our 21st Century Learning initiatives. Our one-to-one iPad program blurs the four walls of the classroom by providing immediate access to information, paperless classroom environments, increased opportunities for collaboration and communication, and foundational knowledge to leverage the power of technology in and out of the classroom. Our STEAM concentration certifications allow students to focus part of their studies on exploring career opportunities in engineering, computer science, digital arts, health science, and global business leadership.
Our athletic program offers 15 sports: baseball, basketball, cheerleading, cross country, dance, football, golf, lacrosse, sailing, soccer, softball, swimming, tennis, track and field, and volleyball. Coaches and students work to foster a culture of discipline, practice, and sportsmanship where players transform into athletes and leaders.
Our Catholic identity is at the heart of all we do. We recognize that our faith is expressed through prayer, worship, service, and moral living. In the Salesian spirit, we acknowledge the spiritual needs of the young person and provide opportunities in faith formation through celebrations of the Eucharist and reconciliation, through weekend and class retreat experiences, and through academic and extracurricular service learning opportunities. We are devoted to deepening our understanding of God, others, and ourselves.
Our school is our home, a community of inclusion, celebrating our Salesian spirit, anchored in our Catholic identity, through our mission, through our values, through how we live our lives.
Hello everyone. I hope everyone and their families are doing well during these unprecedented times. My name is Nicholas Fernandez and I'm the athletic director at Immaculata-La Salle High School. I'm going into my third year here at as AD and I couldn't be more excited about the future of the school. ILS has a long and historic athletic program that offers 18 different activities for students. All sports are divided within different seasons during the school calendar: the fall, winter, and spring sports seasons. All programs are coached by individuals who have lots of coaching and playing experience from the professional levels down to the collegiate Division I and junior college and high school levels. The main goal of the athletic program and the athletic department is to offer a great athletic experience for all student athletes. Within that experience, the department wants to make sure it targets 5 major goals and objectives that each of our programs make sure that they hit. The teams and coaches focus on targeting students' growth spiritually, physically, mentally, socially, and educationally. Here at ILS, we want to make sure sports offers a different dynamic in the classroom. Sports allows student athletes a better foundation for them to be successful in the real world. It allows them to pursue things that they truly enjoy and they want to be great at. And in order for them to be great, they need to work for it. They learn nothing comes easy, and failure on the path to success is okay, as long as they don't settle. We want all student athletes to know their true potential, and anything can be achieved with the right mindset, making sure that they have the proper attitude and effort. ILS Athletics makes sure that they prepare the student athletes to have all-around success on the field. When students do have success on the field, ILS has done a great job with helping those students go out and play at the next level. In the past 2 years, ILS has helped over 30 student athletes play at the collegiate levels: NCAA Division I, Division II, NAIA, and junior college. All in all, ILS is here to make sure everyone can enjoy the benefits of physical activity and sport, including the parent and school community, who are imperative to the school's success through their support. Thank you, and God bless. Go Royals!
Hello, my name is Ms. Colette Varesi, and I'm the Dean of Students at Immaculata-La Salle High School. I oversee discipline, school security, and student affairs. Choosing the right high school for your child is an extremely important decision. There are so many factors to consider. We all want for our children to be nurtured and educated in an environment where they are fed physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Here at ILS, we think of ourselves as a family. All students are cared for, protected, and educated in the Salesian charism. In regards to discipline, we model our practices based on Don Bosco's preventative system. We are firm and consistent in providing structure, safety, and the general well-being for all of our students. All of our administrators, faculty, staff, and coaches work with our students and help them grow into strong, healthy, faith-filled, educated young men and women. Here at ILS, safety and security of our students, faculty, and staff is of the utmost importance. We have a zero-tolerance policy for bullying and drugs. We have security guards on staff and present on campus 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our security guards are professional, experienced, and provide an exceptional quality of services to the ILS family, ranging from directing school traffic to securing the perimeters of our beautiful campus. We also have City of Miami police officers on campus whenever our students are here on campus and for large events. We thank you very much for joining us.
Welcome to the Immaculata-La Salle virtual open house. I am Monica Oreye, Dean of Faculty at ILS and alumna of the class of 1994. I have the honor of working with one of our school's greatest assets, our teachers. We have many things to be proud of at ILS. You will be learning more about these in your virtual tool today, but you should take pride in knowing that the teachers that will work with your children every day are professionals and experts in their field. We have 70 full-time teachers with an approximate 12-to-1 teacher-student ratio. Over 50% of our teachers have master's degree in their field and 5 have doctorate degrees. Our teachers stay current with developments in their field. They attend conferences and other professional development opportunities both in and outside of our district. Particularly during this past year where we had to transition to a virtual learning plan from one day to the next, our teachers were ready to connect with their students on the very first day of virtual learning. Our teachers have continued their own education in best practices in their field of study, remote learning, and social-emotional learning. So what does this mean to you? Your children will be working with some of the best prepared and knowledgeable teachers in our city. Teachers who are not only passionate about the subject they teach, but as their vocation as educators. I hope you enjoy the rest of the presentations, and I look forward to working together with you and your children in the years to come.
Hello, my name is Ignacio Halley, and I am Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Immaculata-La Salle High School. I'd like to tell you a little bit about our school board. We are a volunteer board composed of alumni, alumni parents, administrators, parents, and civic leaders with a primary purpose to support our principal, Sister Kim, the teachers, and staff in providing a religious and educational curriculum in accordance with the Archdiocese of Miami and the laws of the Roman Catholic Church. We encourage the parents to participate in their child's education. We ask that you give of your time to be there and experience this wonderful time in your child's life. We also ask that you give of your talents to help the school provide the quality education your child deserves. We have many committees such as finance, strategic planning, development, public relations, buildings and grounds, whereby you can volunteer and by sharing your talents can make a difference and make Immaculata-La Salle the best it can be. And last but not least, we ask that you share your treasure. A great quality education is not cheap, and we strive to keep tuition as low as possible. But in doing so, we must ask of those parents who can to provide the financial support, to provide the facilities, equipment, and technology needed to prepare your children to succeed. Again, I must stress that we ask and encourage you to get involved in your child's education. We look forward to welcoming you into our family, and may God bless you and your family. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kat Campos, and I'm the Dean of Technology here at Immaculata-La Salle High School, and a proud alumnus of the class of 2012. My role here at ILS is to work closely with the Dean of Innovation, Alicia Jurado, and the Tech and Innovation teams to make sure that the future of learning is present at ILS. Close to a decade ago, we started our I Learn at ILS program. And when we created this program, we said we needed to create initiatives and goals with technology and innovation. We looked at every aspect of teaching and learning. We looked at professional development, classroom design, educational technology resources, and infrastructure. And we continue to look at that every single day, reassessing what our students and our teachers need in their classrooms. We are living in unprecedented times, so we want to make sure that our students feel prepared for their future endeavors and their careers, some of which don't even exist yet. Our commitment over the last decade to being on the cutting edge of teaching and learning in conjunction with educational technology puts us in a unique position to adapt to any situation we face. And we saw this readily in the spring when we had to shift to emergency remote learning. We didn't have to fully redesign what we were doing, but instead focus on leveraging what we already had in place to fit the needs of a fully virtual environment. Immaculata-La Salle has been recognized by Apple as an Apple Distinguished School. We are one of 535 worldwide. We started being recognized by Apple our very first year going one-to-one with iPad devices, and it was a great honor. And we have continued to be renewed by Apple every single renewal year since. What this means is Apple recognizes Immaculata-La Salle as leaders, not only in education, but innovation and technology usage. When you go one-to-one with iPad devices and just tech and integration in general, you do get the basics. You do get paperless environments, and you do have all these really great new ways to use technology in a classroom space. But what makes Immaculata-La Salle different is that we continue to educate our teachers and our students with best practices for these technologies. So not only are you getting those paperless environments and student-centered learning, but we're continuing to develop the way that teachers are using these incredible tools. iPad has been something that allows our students to go outside of the four walls of the classroom into anywhere the teachers would like them to travel. We also make sure that we have support systems in place, not only for our teachers, but for our students. And this is crucial. I think we can all agree that technology is fantastic when it works exactly as it should. And sometimes those are not the situations. And we have never, ever wanted to make our teachers feel that they were unsupported or left deserted with all these new resources to use. And we feel that same way for our students. So since we started with iPad, we've always had a help ticket system in place, where one of the 4 members of the technology team go personally to a student or a teacher to assist them with whatever they need help with. Also, this goes in line with a teacher who wants to explore perhaps a new aspect of technology for their classroom. We are there to make sure they feel supported using that brand new resource in their classroom and making sure that they feel comfortable when presenting it to their students. If we look at this photo here, you have a traditional learning space. And many of our parents, and maybe even our grandparents watching this, may have learned in a classroom setting very similar to this. But your students are not learning the same way you once did. So we knew, along with our initiatives for technology, the classrooms had to change as well. iPad opened up a whole new world of possibility for teachers to take their students wherever they wanted. They could use their wildest imagination. So we wanted to make sure classrooms went from this to this. And the reason we have this is more important for this. Different ways to create your classroom space. If teachers wanted their kids in Socratic circles, they could make that happen. You want to create roller coasters with your students? Do that as well. It really is a great resource for our teachers to use not only iPad, but also the flexible classrooms that we have for them. iLearn at ILS has brought a whole new world of possibilities for our teachers and our students. And we are proud of the program that we have developed over the last decade here at ILS. Now, I present to you Ms. Luisa Serratori, Dean of Academics.
Welcome. My name is Luisa Serratori. I'm Assistant Principal and Dean of Academics. Today, I will be reviewing the general academics of La Salle, and then later on, you'll be visiting each department where they will describe their detailed curriculum. Immaculata-La Salle High School is accredited by Cognia, and it is also certified by Advanced Ed STEM certification. We are the first Catholic school to be accredited with the STEM certification. Immaculata-La Salle has 4 academic levels: standard, regular, honors, and AP. The difference between standard and regular are the classes are a little smaller, they're at 18 maximum, and the curriculum goes a little slower, and the teachers try to focus on the areas of improvement where the students have had a gap in education throughout their elementary, so that we can fill the gap and move into regular classes. All these levels have requirements. So each student at the end of the year when they are placed, there are some requirements that are needed. You can find them on our website, and how they can achieve getting into honors and AP classes. We have many electives in every subject area: fine arts, math, social studies, business, that the students can select. Immaculata-La Salle is also offering the opportunities for students to earn an AP capstone diploma. This diploma has its criteria established by College Board, and basically it requires the student to qualify for the AP seminar class, pass the test, and then take the AP research class, and also take 4 additional AP classes and pass those courses. At the end of graduation, they will receive a second diploma from College Board. You can find all the details on the College Board website. We have the STEAM program. The STEAM program covers 5 different focuses in engineering, health science, global business leadership, digital arts, and we are beginning a legal studies focus. Dr. Rebecca Shaw will be discussing this in her presentation that details each focus and each requirement. The STEAM application is separate from the admissions application, and its deadline is December 14th, which is after the entrance exam. So please look at our website for information, or look for Dr. Shaw's presentation on STEAM. 100% of our students attend colleges or universities. We are very proud of this. We make sure that we have a curriculum that every student can be successful in and attain the college admissions that they want. Obviously, the students have to put their part in their academics to achieve these goals. Also, you need to determine as a family what is the best fit for your child. Honestly, all the Catholic schools have wonderful curriculum. They're wonderful schools. We may offer AP Marine Science. They may offer AP Environmental. The curriculum is there. The question is the philosophy of the school. Is it the best fit for your son or daughter? So that's something you need to look at. Some people talk about La Salle is too far. If there's a will, there's a way. We have students coming from Broward, West Kendall, and Homestead. Again, it is a family decision where the son, daughter, and the family and the siblings must get together, because it is a sacrifice. So look into the philosophy of the school and the best fit. Just because you're an alumni from another school might not be the best fit for your son or daughter. Talk about it as a family. Where do our students get accepted? Well, I'm very proud to show all the schools that, just some of the schools that our students get accepted to. Proud that we had a student last year get a 100% scholarship to Stanford. So we're very proud of that. So can it be achieved? Most definitely. Do we have the curriculum? Most definitely. Again, it's up to your son or daughter to get to their goals. Last year's class of 2020 rose the amount of scholarship money to $23.6 million over 4 years. This number, of course, depends on applications, and remember, these are admissions, very different from where they actually go, because the final result is again a family decision and financial. The students get accepted all these wonderful schools, but if the schools do not provide enough financial aid, unfortunately, they're unable to go. But super proud that they were able to be accepted. What is the admissions process at Immaculata-La Salle? Our admissions process is detailed on our website, and our admissions director, Ms. Wendy Vargas, is always available to answer any of your questions. The initial application deadline for the entrance exam is November 18th. At that time, ILS, and for any applications that's been submitted, ILS will submit and request all the documentations needed from Catholic schools, public schools, and private schools. After the 18th, between the 19th and the 3rd of December, the parent will have to request any of the documentation. And that's only if we have slots available. We do fill up, and we only have a certain number of tests. So please register early. And then the entrance exam will be held on Saturday, December 5th, beginning at 8 a.m. Specific details will be found on our website and our school brochure. What do we need to complete this process? The online application form, which is found on our website under admissions. And we need to remind parents with students that are eligible for extended time that if they like to take extended time, be given extended time during the entrance exam, we do need to receive a psychoeducational evaluation, a 504, or doctor's note qualifying them for extended time. Those documents must be received by the initial deadline, November 18th, and a parent must also request that the student be given extended time. Just because we received the psychoeducational evaluation, it is not an automatic. So please make sure you also email Ms. Vargas requesting the extended time. Just a reminder, we do not accept misplaced scholarships. What do we evaluate as part of our admissions process? We look at the student's entire file. Yes, the entrance exam scores are important. We look at their final grades for 6th and 7th grade and first quarter grades for 8th grade. We look at their standardized test scores for 6th and 7th grade. We do ask for recommendation letters. Catholic schools, we ask the principal to fill out a recommendation letter, and for public-private schools, we ask the math and English teachers to please provide us some feedback on your son or daughter. These forms are all found on our website for the public-private schools. Very important question. What is our tuition here at Immaculata-La Salle? You will see that we're showing this year's current tuition. Our next year's tuition has yet to be determined. Our tuition is all-inclusive. It includes textbooks, supplies, testing, your iPad fee, and the food program, which includes breakfast and lunch. As you can see, an incoming freshman for this coming year was $14,770 per child, and the registration fee is $1,400. Our tuition started to be divided into 11 payments for this year, and we do have discretionary deductions that we offer parents. Please check our website for what those are. And again, our next year's tuition for 21-22 is yet to be determined. We do offer financial aid and assistance. One of the important ones is called FTC Scholarship, which is the state scholarship voucher monies, some of us call it. It's Step Up for Students, AAA scholarships, and the Family Endowment Scholarship. It is the responsibility of the family, if they're in need of financial aid, to please go to the website and apply. La Salle does not apply for you. We do have the Knights of Columbus offering each year one student, by invitation only, a full tuition scholarship, which we detail once the students are accepted. Any questions regarding financial aid or student assistance should be addressed to the finance office. The deadlines for these foundation websites can be found on the application. Fax Financial Aid, which is the ILS financial aid, is found on our website where you can sign in, create an account, and apply for financial aid. We only follow through with applicants that have applied and registered. We hope that you love our school as much as we do, and we look forward to answering any of your questions that you may have. You will now have an opportunity to visit our departments and learn what their specific curriculums are. Have a wonderful day. God bless.
Hello and welcome. My name is Millie Beltran and I'm the Director of Campus Ministry here at Immaculata-La Salle High School. I'd like to take a moment to tell you a bit about what we do with our Campus Ministry program. Among the many things, we speak about our Salesian charism and forming young men and women as young disciples. To do that, we work with the Salesian family and their Strena, in this case for this year, is forming good Christians and upright citizens. Everything that we do throughout the course of the year will focus upon that, ensuring that our students not only develop themselves in faith, but also develop a comfort with knowing that they too can speak and give witness to that which they love in reference to Christ. Some of our activities within campus ministry. Because we're forming young disciples and working through our Salesian spirituality, we work through the teachings of the educational philosophy of St. John Bosco, also enhanced by St. Mary Mazzarello. The Salesian spirituality works through reason, religion, and loving kindness. And so students have the opportunity of encountering their teachers, not just in a classroom, but also outside of it. It is the accompaniment and presence of our teachers with the students that makes our school vibrant and makes our school enthusiastic and formative for all involved. Students do have opportunities for liturgies and sacraments to include our RCIA program for those that would like to receive their sacraments of initiation. In addition, there are plenty of opportunities for prayer, individual prayer as well as communal. During the course of the year, students will participate in liturgies every month, as well as we have moments of all school rosaries and/or prayer services that are done after school or during school, as well as moments that are held in the classroom within their theology department. Social awareness and advocacy is paramount. Students working and understanding the issues that are happening in our world now is of utmost importance. For them, not just knowing how to give a social response, but also a moral response, a responsible young person will be formed in every way. Within advocacy, we also speak of service. Every student is in fact responsible for ensuring that they complete their community service requirement. They will work with the theology teachers, campus ministry, as well as their guidance counselors to ensure that those are taken care of prior to their graduation. Within the journey that we all take together, we have the opportunity of having personal moments within our faith. That personal journey is a shared experience, one that everyone's invited. We have liturgical planning, days of reflection, and weekend retreats, which are put together by peer ministers and/or student leaders that are being trained to participate in said activities. Within our days of reflection, those would be specifically to each grade level, as well as our weekend retreats. For our weekend retreats, we have our Cornerstone Retreat for freshmen, our Ignite Retreat for sophomores, and our Encounter Toward Christ, commonly called ETC, for our juniors and our seniors. In addition to that, students have the opportunity their junior year to be involved in the Salesian Leadership Retreat. Those nominations are done by teachers as well as their peers. When you are in Immaculata-La Salle, we want to make sure that campus ministry is involved in every aspect. And so we also have an athletic and family ministry program. More information in reference to athletic ministry is shared through our athletic department and our director of athletics, as well as our family ministry, which is a appointed position to one of our faculty members. In addition, students here at La Salle have the opportunity of working with our local schools, particularly our middle schools, and they have the opportunity of putting together retreats and days of reflection to work with our middle schools. And so there's students that will participate in those as leaders, but there's also the gift of knowing that some of them have had these retreats and then they want to become students at ILS. So we continue to work with one another and see how our community does reach out and invites individuals to continue being here with us. Lastly, we do have our Respect Life Club and countless other ILS organizations that focus upon our responsibility within the corporal works of mercy. And so an environmental club, our SALT Club, which is service and leadership for today and tomorrow. Lastly, from me and from our ILS community, we'd like to say, welcome to ILS. This is your school, your playground, your church, and your home. From me, I say, be good, do good, see the good, and share the good. Welcome home.
Hi, my name is Ana Lourdes Garcia, and I am the chairperson for the English Language Arts Department here at La Salle. Before I start talking about the English department, I'd actually like to talk about something else that is in general for La Salle. I'm an alum. I graduated from this school in 1986, and I came back to teach in 1997 after having taught in the public school system for a while. So I've been here for a good 23 years. When I returned to teach, there were other alum who were already here teaching, and we taught with the teachers who taught us. 23 years later, I'm now the teacher that everyone comes back to and teaches with, right? So there's this tradition at La Salle where we keep passing on this torch and these ideas from one generation to the next. And I think that's important to talk about because I think it's one of the reasons that we have such an incredibly rich tradition that we don't lose. And yet, we remain fresh and we remain relevant. And I think it has to do with that idea of the old being here, the new coming back, wanting to recreate what they received from us, but then bringing their fresh ideas, bringing their new concepts. And so what is worthy to maintain, we maintain, but then we add to it so that it's still something that matters to the generations that are coming and to the world today. I know that when I have a teacher in my own department who I taught, they will always tell me, Ms. Garcia, please can I sit in when you teach the archetypes? I loved that lesson and I want to take notes because I want to do it. And I say, sure, come on in and sit. On one condition, when you teach it, I come in and sit and watch you. And so what happens is that I watch them turn it into something relevant today, the examples they use. And the notes that I'm taking are, okay, Star Wars is out, Harry Potter's in. All right, now I need to talk about Twilight instead. And it keeps me more attuned to what the students that are in front of me might actually understand. If it's true for my department, I am sure that it's true for all the departments across La Salle. So what is our department about? Well, most departments, most English departments across the nation are going to pretty much give you the same curriculum. English is English. It hasn't really changed even since first grade. They do grammar, they do vocabulary, they have to learn how to read better, they have to, understand what they read, they have to infer what isn't actually said. The skills of English don't really change. They just become deeper and they become more sophisticated. And what we want from the student is to be able to produce more sophisticated writing themselves. And so it's just a deepening of information, an expanding of their knowledge and their imagination. What is it that makes La Salle maybe a little bit different than everyone else? It's what we want for our students. The English department sees the 4 years that your student is going to go through at the English department as really just one race. It's really just one movement through language. We are not separate, 9th grade and 10th grade and 11th grade and 12th grade. We are part of this continuing process. And so the English department is always talking with themselves. We are always talking and aligning what did 9th grade do, what can 10th grade do now. The teachers are always talking with each other. What did you do with the 9th graders last year so that I can know what to do with the 10th graders this year? It's a relay race. We hand over students from one grade to the next. And what is our goal? We have 2 goals, really. One, we want to make them communicators. That's it. Our goal is that our students can leave La Salle feeling confident that they can use language as an effective tool in their lives. Not just for work or for college, but in their lives, right? Language is an inherent property of being a human being. If birds fly and fish swim, we speak. Our brains were wired for language. And all the bridges that we create in our lives with other people, with ideas, even with what life itself might mean, we do through words. Either words that we speak out with people, that we write on paper, or the words that we hear inside our own heads when we're trying to understand what we're in. And so making them understand that language isn't one thing with one set of rules, but it's a dynamic, living part of the way that we express ourselves and come to understand our own experiences is vital to every teacher in our department. We want them to know when to speak, when to write, what language to use, what form of English to use, at what time. What is the appropriate moment to write a text? And how do you write an appropriate text? When is the appropriate moment to write a letter instead? And what's an appropriate form for the letter, for the research paper, for the essay, for the newspaper article? But we also want them to understand that this matters when they're sitting face to face with someone they love. How do you talk to someone you love? How do you speak with someone you love when you have to resolve a problem? Language, if done correctly, can get you from point A to point B in one straight, clear line where you can really address and maybe fix a problem. Language that isn't done right is like a bull running into a china shop trying to get to the other side of the store. Catastrophe all along the way. And so we want them to believe that what they're learning in our English class isn't just so they can get an A on their research paper. It's so that they can get an A in their relationship. Most people who have really good relationships, when you ask them, what's the secret? The first thing they tell you is communication. And so that's something that we want to be able to provide for them, right? To begin with the 9th graders, the first thing we do is teach them how to write summaries and précis all over again, and expository, right? Where they're just explaining what it is that they read. And the reason that we start with that is because that is the writing that they need in order to succeed in every other class that they're going to take. And so we do try to see how English can serve your student in all the other classes that they're going to be taking. By the time they get to 10th grade, they're going to be involved in persuasion and in argument at a greater level. And in 11th and 12th, they're doing all kinds of writing all the time, just deepening that sophistication, making choices with literary elements that'll make it interesting that will make it interesting reading for the reader, that'll engage the reader. The other thing that we really attend to is literature. We can't help it. We're English teachers, right? So we're going to love literature. We want our students to appreciate what literature can be in their lives. We understand that not everybody loves the same art forms. Some people like music more than they like painting, more than they like sculpture, more than they like dance. But we'd like them to understand that literature sometimes really can hold an answer for them if they may not find it anywhere else. I usually tell the students to think about a moment where they weren't understood by any of their friends. Going back to high school, I can remember moments where I liked this guy, huge crush on him, and he didn't know I existed, and then I found out he's going out with somebody else, and I was devastated, right? And so I call my friends, you wanna come over? We can have ice cream, we can just hang out. But they were gonna go to a party. And their reaction to me was like, Anna, come on, just shake it off, let's go. Because they weren't feeling what I was feeling. I was feeling it alone. And I could have stayed home and just been miserable. But instead, what did I do? I put on some music. And all of a sudden, the lyrics were expressing everything that I was feeling. And I wasn't so alone anymore. Sometimes the words that people have written are the closest thing that we find at any given moment to understanding. And in that understanding, we realize we're not alone. What we're going through is normal. And that allows us to accept it a little bit, allows us to have the faith and the hope to realize that it will pass. Because here are all these lyrics, here are all these words, here are all these novels and all these poems that are telling us the same thing since they began to be written from time immemorial. Literature can be useful. It doesn't just need to be a distraction or an entertainment. So when we look at the literature, from the minute that we begin, we try to have them understand how literature opens up their imagination as to what the human experience on this planet might actually be about. We're not getting facts from the literature. But just like science and social science can't tell us about why having an experience matters, literature might. Because it tries to understand the intensity and the depth with which we react, and the reason that something might actually be important. So for 9th graders, we tend to concentrate on identity. Who are you? What is your life's journey? What are you going through? And then when we get to 10th grade, we turn it around, and it's about other people. It's about world literature. What are the stories of people living in Asia, living in Africa, living in the Middle East, living in the Caribbean? How do we understand them? Can literature give us a way to walk in their shoes for a little bit so that our empathy for people might rise? We take that extremely seriously because neuroscience is actually showing us that it is, in fact, literary fiction that increases empathy the most in the human brain. More so even than reading stories of real people in real situations. When we found that out, the English department decided that we needed to start teaching that overtly. We needed to be making those connections obvious for our students, because that is one way that we can actually help in the Catholic values and in the growth of the students spiritually. If we are called to treat others as we would be treated, if we are called to understand the pain of somebody else, then all of a sudden neuroscience was telling us that literary fiction was the best thing that we could give our students to help them in the path to achieve that. So in 10th grade, we made it a point to say this is what 10th grade is actually going to be about. We're not even hiding it as a secondary goal, it's our primary goal. Once we get to 11th grade, the students are going to start really looking at rhetoric. How do you make an argument? How do you deliberately use language? Using language on purpose, right? To get what it is that you want, to create the effect that you want. And we do it with the American voice, because at the same time that they're doing American literature, they'll be taking American history. So we're hoping that they get a very nice and concise view of the incredible diversity that the United States of America is, and the different voices that can be heard in our country. And then in 12th grade, we go all the way back to Britain. So we start again with the birthplace of the English language. How did English even come to be? What are its particular joys as opposed to Spanish or Italian or Portuguese or German? So we look at the history of the English language and we read British literature, but what we're doing at this point with the literature is introducing it as an art form, purely as an art form. Students know how to critique film. They understand point of view, and they understand camera shots, and they understand bringing in sound effects. We try to show them literature has those things as well. Every art form has its style, has its genre categories. It has the way that it puts itself together that is interesting, and sometimes it's the greatest thrill of seeing a piece of art, all of a sudden realizing, oh wow, look at how they put that together. And that's a joy separate from just the joy of the story that's being told. So we talk a little bit about the theories on how to be able to analyze a story better and the genre studies, and we do that through British Lit. We do have electives, journalism, creative writing, and speech and social media that students can take at any point. And then in 10th and 11th grade, we started something called the AP Capstone, which is through the College Board as well. It is not the English class, it is an elective that they take, and the AP Capstone are 2 years, seminar first year and research second year. Right now we have it set up for 10th and 11th grade, and what they do is that they learn how to research, and they learn how to research in depth. After AP Capstone, seminar and research, they could probably write a master's thesis if they needed to. It's that type of in-depth research. They get a diploma for having done these two if they pass the AP exams, and for having done 4 other APs in any other subject. It's a special AP Capstone diploma. We do offer the AP English Language and the AP English Literature in 11th and 12th grade, and these are the English credits, they're not electives. So rather than taking the regular 11th and 12th grade curriculum, they would take the AP English Lang and the AP English Lit. We do have levels in our English department. We have the standard, the regular, and the honors. And it's not the curriculum that changes for those levels, it's about the skill level of the student. Because we do want them to be communicators, because we do want them to enjoy and understand the literature, we understand that everyone needs to learn at the pace where the learning is really taking hold. And so every single year, we look at students and we look at their growth and we see where they are, and we place them every single year. So if a student comes in and they're in standard English 9th grade, it doesn't mean that they're gonna stay there, all right? In 10th grade, they can go to regular. By 11th grade, they can be in honors, and in 12th grade, they can be taking AP English Literature. By the same token, if a student suddenly doesn't advance the way he needs to from one year to another, he plateaus, right? We might bring him down a level so that he can regain his foundation and not lose his footing as we continue at the speed with which we continue at that level. We have societies and clubs. We have the honor societies, National English Honor and Quill and Scroll, and we have a debate club which does very well. They go to Harvard every year, they win competition, and therefore some of the members because of their wins and the points that they garner, actually do end up with honors recognition within the debate club and with their chords for graduation. And this year, over the summer, the students asked if we could start a book club because, of course, we were all stuck at home. And so they wanted to just have a way to interact. And so they named it a Novel Bunch Book Club. And we're trying to start getting that ready for the students who do love the literature already and want to be able to read and continue with learning more literature. What we do in the English department, we really believe that we're doing for the future. What we're doing for the world. We're not just trying to make your students understand English and grow. We want them to be able to go out and be caring and powerful people in the world. We want them to not feel that their language keeps them from attaining what they need. We want them to feel that because of their language, they can go forth with confidence. We want every single one of them to be able to just stand here where I am and just do what I just did and not shy away from opportunities. We want them to fly with their words and have their words give them imagination that can encompass this world and fix problems that our generation cannot conceive of. We want your kids here because we want your kids out there doing wonderful things in the future.
Welcome to Immaculata-La Salle's open house. My name is Juan Vila. I'm the mathematics department chair, and I will be sharing with you guys about the math department. So we're going to start out by meeting the members of the math department. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the math courses we have. So you can see depending what they have coming in, either Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, and you can see how it progresses from their second year and their third year and all the way to the fourth year. And you can see we have everything all the way up to AP Calculus BC. So we've seen that program grow, and we have over 40 students taking calculus this year between AD and BC. And so a good amount of math courses offered for our students throughout their 4 years here, and they do get to take a math class every year they're here at La Salle. So these are all tests that we offer here on campus except for the SAT. So we have PSAT their freshman year, their sophomore year, and their junior year that they get to take here on campus. They take something called the Aspire 1, the Aspire 2, the freshman and sophomore years, and then their junior years they get to take an ACT here on campus. So it's a great benefit for our students to be able to take an ACT here on campus, a place that they're comfortable, and they know the environment and they can perform their best. Additionally, in our math classes, we do everything in terms of our content to prepare them for these exams so they can be at their best and are most prepared for taking these standardized tests. When it comes to replacement for our incoming students, we look at several factors. So there's obviously the entrance exam that they'll take through the Archdiocese. We'll look at their grades from their 7th and 8th grade years. And then we'll also look at any recommendations and any other standardized scores that they may have. So we really do it by case basis, and we really take a lot of time and energy and effort to make sure that we place our students in the best way possible. And for any transfer students, a lot of the similar things in terms of an entrance exams, any grades from their previous school, and any other recommendations or standardized scores that they may have. And extracurriculars that we have here in the math department, our main extracurricular for math is Mu Alpha Theta, which is our math honor society, and they're an honor society that is very active on campus. They do peer-to-peer tutoring throughout the year, multiple times a week, so they're working with the student body, helping to tutor and help them out with their math skills. And additionally, they're competing in competitions throughout the county and the city and the state, so we're very proud of that program and how they're doing. Well, thank you so much for watching our presentation on the mathematics department, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alexis Nabe, and I'm the science department head here at Immaculata-La Salle High School. I'd like to tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do. So let's jump right in, and I'll tell you about the courses that we offer. We require 3 years of science, but we strongly recommend 4 years. Colleges like to see 4 years of science, and also we love science. We also have noticed that students are the most successful when their science is paired up with their math. So for example, after their first year of biology, depending on what math they're going into, that will dictate what science they're going into. If they're going into Algebra 2, they'll move into chemistry. If they're moving into geometry, then they'll take the principles of chemistry and physics. And then they take chemistry their junior year. By their senior year, they have several options. So they get to pick what aligns more with their interests. For example, we have physics, anatomy and physiology, marine science, and then for the students in the honors track, there's several APs that are offered, such as physics, biology, chemistry, and environmental. We also work daily with students to help prepare them for standardized tests. And both the 9th, 10th, and 11th graders take a standardized test in both the fall and the spring. And one thing that I love is that we offer the ACT on campus. So the students are familiar with their surroundings. They don't have to worry about that extra stress of going to a location that they don't know and dealing with that on top of taking the test. And as far as placement for incoming freshmen, we look at several different things, such as the scores on the Archdiocesan entrance exam, the 7th and 8th grade grades, recommendations from 8th grade teachers, and any scores on any standardized tests that have been administered at previous schools. Another thing I really love about La Salle is that we look at each student individually, and it's not that we just put everybody into a formula. So the department heads and the guidance counselors, we really spend time making sure students are properly placed. And for transfer students, we look at all the same things, and then any additional grades that were received from the high school that they were coming from. In the science department, one thing that we focus on are the soft skills in addition to the hard skills. When I was in high school, my teachers just focused on teaching me the hard skills, reading, writing, arithmetic, those kinds of things. But now, in order to be successful in our ever-changing world, students need soft skills. And soft skills are things like communication, leadership, creativity, collaboration, and their future employers are saying that those things are even more important than having the hard skills. So, in addition to teaching the content, our science teachers really try to bring these soft skills into lessons, activities, projects, labs. So we really work hard to prepare students for the 21st century. We also have a very strong STEAM program here at La Salle. And as you can see, there's several different focuses that the students can pick from. We have digital arts, engineering, global business leadership, health science, and legal studies. The students do have to enter the program their freshman year. And if you're interested, the applications are due by December 14th, and you can apply at www.ilsroyals.com. At La Salle, we also have lots of clubs, so the students can find it very easy to become involved in extracurriculars. And we have many that are science focused. One is Science National Honor Society, but this is one that students are invited to based on their science grades and their overall GPA. Bosco Bots is another club. Students make robots and actually go to competitions. We also have the Catalyst Club, which was created by students because they wanted to do more science activities after school. They really enjoyed the hands-on aspect of science, doing labs, testing hypotheses. So with the oversight of a teacher, they can explore some of these things that they don't necessarily always get to do in the classroom. We also have the Environmental Club. They help with recycling on campus and making sure that our beautiful landscape stays beautiful. Here you can see a picture of them on a kayak cleanup. In the front of the kayak is a huge bag of garbage that they've collected. The garbage washes up on our shores. and get stuck in the mangroves, and sometimes you can only reach it if you go around in the kayak. So the students actually go out after school in the kayaks and clean up garbage. We also have HOSA, the Future Medical Professionals of Tomorrow, which they don't have to be part of the STEAM program to be part of this club. So, if they don't know by their freshman year they want to be part of the STEAM program, they can still be part of HOSA. And it's awesome because we have Mercy Hospital right next door to us, and we have a great working relationship with them. So the students go over and, get to see things in action. And once a year, the students compete in the National Ocean Sciences Bowl. If they're really interested in marine science, that's an option. So as you can see, there's many clubs that are just science-based here at La Salle, in addition to all the other clubs. And now I would like to leave you with this video introducing the rest of the teachers.
Good morning, people. Welcome to ILS Open House 2020. I know it's a little different this year, but we are still the same great house of the Royal Lions. My name is Chris Crotty. I teach history here at ILS as well as work in the advancement department. My wife and I arrived here at this beautiful campus by the water 28 years ago, where we decided to move from Arizona and join the Salesians here at ILS. We have not left since. We are still here, and there's a reason, because we love ILS. As I said, I teach in the history department, so I'm going to talk a little bit about our history department today. I'm going to inform you of the choices you will have if you attend ILS as a Royal Lion. We will begin our freshman year, and every freshman will take world history. There are 3 different levels: standard, regular, and honors world history, and you'll be placed there in each class based on your entrance exam scores and your placement scores. Once you move on from freshman year, if you do really well and qualify, you will be eligible for geography, global studies, Latin American studies, and if you're really high up coming out of freshman year, you will be eligible for advanced placement European history. Sophomore year, you don't have to take a history, but most kids love it so much, especially here at ILS, that they join something. AP is a special benefit. Parents, you need to listen up for this. Most of you already know what advanced placement is. It's a ticket into college. It helps build your resume. At the end of your advanced placement class, you will take a test put on by the college board, and if you score a 3, 4, 5, your children will be eligible for college credits. That means less tuition the faster they get out of college. If you see it another way, it is also a resume builder. You need to have this if you are planning on applying for the better colleges. The UFs, the Ivies, the Harvards, the Notre Dames. They like to see advanced placement. So that's sophomore year. Heading off into junior year, we get a little bit of American history in our plate. And everyone takes US history. Again, there are 4 levels for this class. You have standard, regular, honors, and AP US history. This is where we learn the story of our country. It's super important in today's times to be aware of our history so that we can plan on where we want to go as an American people living here in this great country. From U.S. History junior year, we go on to Economics and Government senior year. This is the time when we are evolving as young people, 17, 18 years of age, getting ready to enter as a full citizen in the United States. And it's the best time to decide and to help make educated decisions on who we vote for, how we run our economic lives, how the government works in both a political and an economic style. This is an important time to transfer all these thought processes into college. Not only college, but to become better citizens. We believe in social studies department, in the social science department, that it isn't just the classwork we teach, but it's how we apply this classwork to our lives. The lives of the young people, the lives of our communities and our families. We ask that our kids get involved in service projects. And there are numerous clubs here at La Salle High School, and many of them have a service component. In terms of social sciences, we have Key Club, we have SALT Club. These are all service-oriented clubs to try to take what we learn in the classroom setting in social studies and apply it. Once again, this is about making sure that your young children become good young citizens for this world and the next. We also have honor societies. Rho Kappa is the Historical Honor Society, another great resume builder where we expand on our history expertise in a small group settings. It's a very, very honorable club to be part of as we enter our university studies after their senior year. So as you can see, there are many activities, many clubs, and obviously at the core of it all is our academic system, which we are very proud of here at ILS. So again, ask questions of those who you can ask questions to. We welcome you to the Royal Lion family, and we hope you choose ILS as your first choice to come to your next 4 years of your life. Go Royal Lions.
Good morning. Welcome to Immaculata-La Salle High School World Languages Department presentation. The course offerings here at ILS for World Languages Non-Speakers track are as follows. Portuguese 1 and 2, French 1, 2, 3, 4 honors, and AP French. For Spanish, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 honors. And for Italian, Italian's 1 and 2, and 3 honors. For our Spanish speakers track, these are the following courses. We offer Spanish speakers 1, 2, and 3 honors. We also offer 2 AP classes, AP Spanish Language and Culture, and Spanish Literature and Culture AP. The tracking that we hope for our students is as follows. They begin in 9th or 10th grade, and they take 2 consecutive years of the same language. We would hope for them to take a 3rd year and maybe a 4th year or another language as an elective if they would like. In order to be placed in our Spanish speakers track, students must have a certain percentage in our progressive placement test that they take once they've registered at ILS. If they are successful, they could go straight into the speakers department and continue studying that language for a couple of years, maybe more, and then do the AP Spanish Language and AP Spanish Literature courses. Our instructional practices are as follows. We hope that our students have skills in communication, critical thinking, and also digital integration for the modern world. Many of our books have online workbooks, videos, audio activities, and all these things help the students to communicate using a variety of technological devices. And of course, it helps them to work with critical thinking and with communication in real life situations. Our 3 advanced placement courses, the AP Spanish Language and Culture, AP Spanish Literature and Culture, and AP French Language, all follow the College Board syllabus and curriculum posted. Our course offerings, textbooks, and materials are based on a variety of different standards. We follow the national standards for world language, the Florida New Generation standards, the ACTFL, and of course the College Board for our AP classes. For those students who excel academically in our World Languages Department, we offer a variety of honor societies. We have the Spanish Honor Society, the French Honor Society, and the Italian Honor Society. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I can't wait to see your children as they learn a brand new language.
Hi there and welcome. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Fine Arts Department here at Immaculata-La Salle High School. My name is Camille Woldenberg and I'm your Fine Arts Department Chair. A little bit about myself. This is the 10th year that I'm teaching here, and I'm a graduate of the University of Miami and a master's degree from the University of Florida. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about the Fine Arts Department and what it is that we do here at ILS. We'd like to start off by letting everyone know that it is a Florida requirement that every student takes 1 credit in the Fine Arts Department. In our department here at ILS, the Fine Arts encompasses many art classes. It's not just drawing and painting. Here we teach music, theater, TV production, yearbook, graphics, photography, band, and more to come soon. Some of our faculty members include Mr. Alicandu, who's our music and band instructor, Mr. Josue Cabrera, who's our music and sound engineering teacher, Mrs. Calleros, who's our photography teacher, Mrs. Elena Capablanca, who's also our graphics and STEAM instructor, Mr. Tony Mendez, who teaches TV production, Leanne Rodriguez, who is our theater teacher, Mr. Eric Taggart, which is our film production teacher, and myself, Camille Woldenberg, who teaches your studio art classes. Here at ILS, we're blessed to offer many different disciplines within the Fine Arts Department. So I'm going to break down each department within our department and talk to you a little bit about what it is that we offer. The first department within the Fine Arts Department is the graphics art classes. And this encompasses yearbook courses, digital arts courses, as well as a digital photography class. We're proud to say that we offer state-of-the-art equipment to be able to teach students about the skills and the techniques that they need to make digital art. We offer Photoshop classes, Illustrator classes, but that doesn't limit it to other programs like Maya and even a portfolio digital class that is offered here at ILS to prepare students who wish to go on to a university to continue to study art as well. Another sector in our Fine Arts Department is drama and theater. And here, this program and these courses focus on helping students to find the actor within. Here they can dance, sing, practice lines, learn about dramatic history, and they're able to take several drama courses ranging from an introduction to drama course all the way up to advanced drama courses levels 2, 3, and 4. If students want to continue with dramatic arts, they can also take a costume 1 and 2 course, as well as a musical theater course. The next sub-discipline in the Fine Arts Department is that of music. And here at ILS, we offer various music classes such as chorus, sound engineering, keyboarding, musical theater, music theory, and band. These courses have a focus on technology as well as skill and technique to help students develop their discipline and determination for making beautiful music. We like to teach students that music is a great form and also a great way to worship the Lord. And we also have students participate in choral competitions as well as a yearly Christmas concert. A new course and program offering that we're currently offering at ILS under the music sector is that of band. We're currently trying to grow our band and have students join so that they can learn how to play the trumpet, clarinet, or even the tuba. So we encourage students who are coming into our school as freshmen or even transfers that even if you've never played any kind of instrument, we welcome you if you're interested into learning how to play these instruments with our band teacher, Mr. Alicandu. We're currently offering band classes as well as an after-school band program. The next sub-discipline that we're going to talk about in the Fine Arts Department is studio art classes. These are the classes that I teach myself, and currently we're offering Introduction to Art, Drawing and Painting courses, as well as a portfolio course for students who are thinking about going on to university to study art. These courses encourage students to find their creativity and find the true artist within. Throughout these courses, we teach students the skills and techniques that they need in order to develop themselves as artists for drawing, painting, art history, artistic culture, as well as some photography skills and ceramic skills. Our final subsector in the Fine Arts Department is the digital video production. Here we offer students courses in TV production, levels 1 through 4, where they can learn the technologies such as Final Cut Pro X and iMovie, so that they can learn the digital skills, but they're also getting familiar with how to use a camera. They also get the opportunity to sit in front of a camera and work on their speech and deliverance skills, all while learning how to put together projects in preparation for the real world. In addition to all the courses that we offer in the Fine Arts Department, we're pleased to also offer after-school programs for students who are unable to take actual fine arts courses. Currently, we're offering many clubs, such as the Fashion Club, Band, Photography Club, as well as the Thespian Honor Society, Drama Club, Fine Arts Club, and the National Art Honor Society, so that students still have the opportunity to make and participate in art if they're unable to take academic courses throughout the year. Some other events that we also put together and organize are the Christmas concert, the Royal Art Walk, we're planning a film festival. We also do 2 musical theater shows every year. So if you're able to join us, you're invited to come and see and participate in one of our events, which will be posted on the ILS website. Another opportunity that we give students who are entering the school is that of being able to get ahead by taking their PE course over the summer before they enter ILS. This actually gives the opportunity for the student to free up a course for their freshman year to be able to start to take a fine arts course or another elective if they choose. So just to reiterate that, you're able to take a PE course over the summer before you enter, and this is a great way to get ahead. I myself am also an ILS alumni, and my mom made me do this when I was a student, but it was the best decision we ever made because I was able to take a fine arts course my freshman year and then take art every year after that. So great opportunity. I want to thank you so much for joining me today and for listening to all the information about the Fine Arts Department. We like to pride ourselves in being able to offer students not only the skill and technical abilities that they need, but also to really push them to be their best selves, to be their creative selves, to bring out the artist within, all the while bringing out the problem solving and critical thinking that they're going to need to go out into the real world. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon.
Hello everyone, my name is Eric Beltran and I am the Theology Department Chair. I want to welcome you to Immaculata-La Salle High School's Theology Department, where we are forming good Christians and upright citizens. Every student at Immaculata-La Salle High School is required to take 4 years of theology, along with committing to 100 hours of community service to fulfill the graduation requirements set by the state. This also fulfills our mission as a Catholic high school in the United States, which means to continue the mission of Jesus and to foster the life of faith within the entire school community. Our courses break down to the following 4 sets of years. Each of these courses are part of the United States Council of Catholic Bishops. The 9th grade follows the biblical scripture studies within the revelation of Jesus Christ and who is Jesus in the New Testament. 10th grade is Christology and Ecclesiology. 11th grade is Sacramental Life and Morality. And senior year, 12th grade, is Peace and Justice and World Religions. Our one elective course is Peer Ministry. Peer Ministry, as an elective, provides an opportunity for the students to participate in leadership building, as well as fostering their faith development within the class. Within our department, we also are a part of campus ministry, and the retreats that we offer from 9th grade all the way to 12th grade. If that is enough, we are one of the most active departments on campus. We support all of the spiritual activities on campus, from monthly liturgies, class liturgies, all the way into the community service that the students participate in on campus and off campus. I want to once again welcome you to the theology department. My name is Eric Beltran. I am the department head, and we will see you soon.
Hello, my name is Stanley Wexler. I am part of the faculty of Immaculata-La Salle High School. Welcome to our presentation of the business department here at Immaculata-La Salle High School. The business department at Immaculata-La Salle High School has two main focuses. One is for young men and women who have decided they want a career in business, and we have a special theme track that is for young men and women who have decided on a business career, and we have courses, many of them dual enrollment, and Rebecca Shaw will discuss later with you the STEAM program as it applies to the business school. But there is another main track to the business department here at Immaculata Salle, which focuses on every single student. Every one of you, every person, every student really is a business. We need to prepare ourselves, called the product, so that we can sell ourselves to an employer, so we can have revenues, called our income, so we can pay our bills, called our expenses, so we have a profit at the end, called retirement. And along the way with that income, we can help the poor, the needy, help fellow humanity. All those things are incorporated within this department as we try to build students who can truly take care of themselves. Along those lines, we have personal finance, economics, accounting, and business management, all geared to help a student not have to climb that ladder of learning that occurs over life. Here at Immaculata-La Salle, we want to give all these kids the tools to be able to help themselves and to provide for themselves and the futures and make productive citizens. So with that in mind, in the background here, I show a lot of the classes and a lot of the courses that we offer here at Immaculata-La Salle. It is a full program so that a student on the personal end of this can understand all the aspects of the things they will face during the course of their lifetime, and we do that and practice it. And within the technology that we have at Immaculata-La Salle, we have the ability for these students to really be hands-on in the real world and get real experience. So if you do have further questions, you'll be able to address them, and I certainly hope that one day I'll be able to meet each and every one of you in person and answer your questions in person. But until then, please stay safe and take good care of yourselves, and thank you again for spending a little time at Immaculata-La Salle High School Business Department.
Oh, hello. My name is Anthony Bono, and welcome to Immaculata-La Salle High School. And I'm your Physical Education Department Head, as well as your Assistant Athletic Director. I'd like to welcome you and give you a little information about not only our academic programs, but also some of our athletic programs that we offer here at the school. First off, we offer personal fitness and health. That's usually during your freshman year. It's a requirement by the state. But we'd like to go beyond that and give them the opportunity to continue exercising and really learning more about their health and fitness throughout their 4 years. We also offer team sports, beginning weight training, comprehensive fitness, and care prevention of athletic injuries. Now, these courses will help keep them physically fit throughout the 4 years, as well as prepare them for the various sports that we have. We have various number of varsity and junior varsity sports. We like to give opportunities for children at a different level to be able to participate and really enjoy the benefits of interscholastic athletics. When you think about it, a lot of the programs focus on varsity and they don't worry about JV. Well, not here. Here, we treat your kids like family. We want to see them come in here as freshmen and grow throughout our program through the 4 years that they're here. So we don't leave anyone left behind. We start, like I said, with the junior varsity level and help work their way up. Workouts are catered and tailored to their different fitness levels and abilities. We have a highly certified strength and conditioning coach and assistant strength and conditioning coach who came and take care of your children both in the weight room, out on the field, and help them grow throughout the 4 years. We know that not everybody starts off one size, because you're going to hit a different growth spurt during your 4 years. So we cater the workouts and tailor them towards that. All right, there's some people that work through injuries with our physical therapy department, with our athletic trainer, as well as rehabs. Nothing goes unturned here. We try to take care of the total aspect of your child. Holistically, we want to see them get better physically, spiritually, and mentally. So we're here to help you guys and really help your children and your family become the best that we can be. A lot of our workouts are able to come home, and we teach them how to teach you how to work out. So that's a different aspect that you guys can come home and share around the dinner table every night and get to know more and work out, because we think that families that work out together have a little bit more fun and they know each other more, and it breaks down some barriers that maybe difficult teenage years start to present. So here, like I said, at Immaculata-La Salle, the home of the Royal Lions, we like to take this very serious. We know that we're going to give your kids highly qualified, highly certified and trained coaches that have been doing this for many, many years. Health staff, weight training staff, strength and conditioning staff, everybody around is here to help not only you, but your child succeed. And really that is the mission of the Salesians of Don Bosco, and something that we take very prideful of that here in our athletic department and our physical education department. So I hope that once we'll meet each other face to face, and that you'll be a Royal Lion just like I was, class of 2000. We also have a number of teachers here and coaches that are alumni, so they love to give back to the next generation of Immaculata-La Salle Royal Lion student athletes, excuse me. We always put students first. We always take care and make sure that their grades are up to date, and we highly incorporate that into our programs as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at avuono, A-V-U-O-N-O, at ilsroyals.com, or you can check on the website there, and my door is always open. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and go Royals.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rebecca Shaw. I'm the Dean of STEAM at Immaculata-La Salle High School. In alignment with Immaculata-La Salle High School's overall mission and vision, we, as facilitators of learning, believe that concepts of science, technology, engineering, the arts, and math are inherently integral. We are committed to increasing STEAM literacy for all students and nurturing active, lifelong learners, preparing them to be responsible, contributing members of society, as well as global citizens who can identify and use the connections shared by these disciplines to help shape their lives and their community. ILS was the first Catholic school in the country to obtain STEM certification from Advanced Ed, now known as Cognia, and we continue to uphold these standards as we remain committed to providing authentic and meaningful STEM experiences for all of our students. In addition to offering a variety of STEAM elective courses, ILS offers selective admissions into 5 STEAM focus areas. Each STEAM focus area consists of a rigorous 4-year program of study. Our diverse faculty in the STEAM program offer expertise in their specific areas of study.
Hi, my name is Elena Capablanca, and I am the STEAM Digital Arts Coordinator here at Immaculata-La Salle High School. I am so proud of our digital arts students. They come in as freshmen and grow their skill set all the way to senior year. It is an amazing journey for me to be a part of and witness. Our teachers, each majoring in their discipline and having industry experience, bring their passion and inspiration to spark creativity with each lesson in the classroom. The digital arts focus provides exposure to various career-related skills in film production, graphics, and motion design. To promote real-world learning opportunities within the classroom, students use state-of-the-art equipment, industry standard applications, and problem-solving skills to produce unique works. Students also have opportunities to hear insight from community professionals in the field, as well as go on site visits. The course of study begins with Graphics 1 Honors, which provides students with a foundation of knowledge in design principles and technical skill sets in Adobe Photoshop. Sophomore year, students gain insight into the fundamentals of digital video production. The remaining courses are based on each student's particular interests and could include continuing in digital video technologies, or Graphics 2, which focuses on Adobe Illustrator and leads to courses in 3D animation and digital arts portfolio. Students who successfully complete the program and pass the necessary exams could receive industry-recognized certifications in Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, and Final Cut Pro X. The digital arts focus promotes technology, mechanics, creativity, and artistry to build a college-ready portfolio in this discipline.
Hi, my name is Ruben Elizarbe. I am the Engineering Focus Coordinator and Instructor for the STEAM program at Immaculata-La Salle. Like many of our instructors, I am able to provide my students with the invaluable resource of years of practice in the field. Nothing can supplant the experience our students receive while immersed in hands-on projects in the classroom. The engineering focus provides authentic experiences and exposure to the various fields of engineering. Our students interact and participate in discussions with professional engineers. They use state-of-the-art equipment, and they develop the critical thinking skills necessary to solve real-world problems. The course of study begins with Introduction to Engineering, which exposes students to the engineering design process and provides them with a technical skill set using 3D computer-aided design software. The remaining classes are honors courses in Foundations of Robotics, Principles of Engineering, and Engineering Design and Development. Throughout the program, students will gain proficiency in the web-based 3D CAD software Onshape and the open-source electronic prototyping platform Arduino. Students will learn how to create formal proposals for their own designs, culminating in a senior year capstone project. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you become part of the ILS team family.
Hi, I am Julianne Cannon, the Global Business Leadership Focus Coordinator at Immaculata-La Salle High School. Prior to teaching at La Salle, I worked for 2 years in the investment banking industry for Barclays Capital and Lehman Brothers. We have a diverse group of faculty in this focus area, each bringing a wealth of knowledge and professional experience to their classes. The Global Business Leadership Program offers students an opportunity to explore the international marketplace. Succeeding globally means developing a diverse mindset while leveraging local markets to understand the challenges that businesses face around the world. This focus will provide insights into finance, accounting, economics, international business, entrepreneurship, law and ethics, marketing, and business management. Qualified students in this focus area have the opportunity to earn up to 15 college credits with dual enrollment opportunities with both Embry-Riddle University and Miami-Dade College. The Global Business Focus provides exposure to both local and international corporations and executives. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in the Global Business Leadership Focus in the future.
Hi, my name is James Wright. I am the STEAM Health Science Focus Coordinator at Immaculata-La Salle High School. The Health Science Focus provides exposure to various aspects of the medical field. The course of study begins with the Health Science Foundation Honours. This provides students a history of the healthcare worker while helping students find common interests in different aspects of the medical world. This course also provides students with practical competencies related to health decisions all individuals make during their lifetime. The remaining course include health opportunities through physical education, anatomy and physiology honours, and Allied Health 3. The senior course, Allied Health 3, is currently taught by the Dean and Director of the College of Nursing at Mercy Hospital. Students who successfully complete the program will be certified in First Aid CPR and will be eligible to take the Certified Medical Administrative Assistant exam. In partnership with Mercy Hospital, students complete quarterly rotations and volunteer hours at the hospital. The quarterly rotations are a unique experience that our students have due to our proximity to the hospital. These rotations are run by the hospital's department leaders, where they are given an in-depth introduction to the variety of components that make a hospital function. Additionally, starting their freshman year, students get to volunteer in various locations around the hospital. Typically, this is only available to students 16 and older, but this program offers opportunities to students starting their freshman year. All student volunteers start out in the emergency department, and by the time they graduate, they would have had the possibility of volunteering in oncology, orthopedics, cardiology, and postpartum, to name a few.
Our newest focus, Legal Studies, is scheduled to start in the fall of 2021. Students in this focus area will investigate legal concepts, legal institutions, and legal processes while analyzing the policies and practices of our legal system. Courses in this focus cover a variety of topics, including legal systems and concepts, international law, constitutional law, forensic science, and criminal justice. Immaculata-La Salle's STEAM initiative provides a dynamic cross-curricular experience, allowing students to cultivate their talents and abilities through engaging in challenge-based, meaningful learning. Students are encouraged to analyze, collaborate, discover, and create, which empowers them to become responsible, capable Christian citizens of the 21st century. For more information on our STEAM concentration program, the admission process, and program requirements, please visit www.ilsroyals.com/STEAM.
Thank you for joining us for our virtual school tour. Since our students' classes on Wednesday are virtual, we will be offering school tours during the month of October and November. In the meantime, you and your children remain in our prayers, and we look forward to your child becoming an ILS Royal in August 2021.